I'm here with upcoming phenom, writer and creator, Anthony James. Sir, you care to tell the world a little bit about yourself?
How you doing today, you guys? Like he said, I'm Anthony James. I write. I created a bunch of new superheroes called Global Force right here. Start looking for that symbol and that logo. You know, when I get a chance, I'll be able to tell you a little bit about all my superheroes. Modern day superheroes like no other. No stories the same as all the other superheroes. All my superheroes are modern day with different storyline. Not nobody coming from another planet to invade or somebody taking over the island. These are everyday stories about everyday superheroes. And they're gonna knock the other band, Avengers, everybody out of the water. So everybody be prepared. This is Global Force.
So, what is Glotion and the Global Force? Can you give me a little summary?
Well, what is the Glotion and the Global Force? Well, Global Force is my band of superheroes that I created, like I said before, like the Avengers and Batman, but and DC Comics. But I just made my own superheroes, thought of my own names, and put them together. Glotion is an underwater world that I created and wrote stories about it so I can introduce all my superheroes at once, because that's where all my superheroes hang out at, is in Glotion.
Wow, that sounds pretty amazing. How many superheroes are in Glotion and the Global Universe?
Well, all together in the Global Force universe, there's almost 100 characters. But as you can see right here, we got like maybe 12 or 13 right here. You know, Eagle Hawk, Stingy, Maneuver, Wonder Whale, Molly Mama, Papa Charlie, Fiona the Finder, Gear Girl, Siobhan Shake, Baby Man, and Dig Diesel. And then it's another movie called Island and another movie called Glotion. Like you can see, it's an underwater world.
Okay. Can you give me a brief description of just a few characters?
Well, Baby Man, let me give you a brief description of some of my characters. Baby Man is about a baby that's as strong as 20 men that can run 1,000,000 miles an hour and body slam and do all kind of stuff. And his power is that he headbutts people at 200 miles an hour, but not before he hollers, "It's time for Baby Man."
Okay. I noticed by the names and descriptions of some of these characters, they have different backgrounds and ethnicities. Is that something you wanted to bring into the TVs of our country?
Did I want to bring heroes with different backgrounds and different ethnicities? Yes, I did.
Amazing.
Some of them are Caucasian, white. Some of them are black, Negro, Afro-American. Some of them are Mexican. They're all different races. You know, that's so it can, you know, it'll be appealing to the general audience. You know, everybody will have a favorite, but you're gonna like everybody in Global Force, period. All of my stories are never-ending stories, and there's always action.
That's pretty cool. So, what motivates you to write comic books?
Well, I've been reading comic books since I was a little kid. What motivates me to write them is really when I seen what Disney did for Marvel when they gave them all that money, that $4.5 billion. And I started writing immediately. And then when I seen how easy God gave me the gift to write, I just kept on writing, kept on thinking of names and writing and thinking of names and writing. And like I said, all of mine have never-ending stories. I can write about them forever.
That sounds awesome. What was the first story about?
What was the first story about? I think the first story I wrote, is about Dig Diesel. This is Dig Diesel. This is about a diesel that can dig a hole anywhere. He can dig into the ground, into the wall, into the sun, into the moon, and he can dig in your butt. He can dig anywhere, but he does it while he's changing colors, his rim is spinning, and his music is playing, and nobody controls Dig Diesel, controls himself. And also, whoever I deal with on this, just think about all the stuff, all the paraphernalia afterwards with a Wonder Whale, a Dig Diesel truck, Dig Diesel backpack. Man, this stuff gonna make billions. And whoever sleep on me, that means whoever don't deal with me, later on, if I've ever talked to them, they're gonna wish they had it. They're gonna wish they had it. You believe me?
Uh-huh. How many hours a day do you write?
Sometimes I just stop if I ain't doing that a lot. I don't know, a lot. Where I've had to start making myself getting rest. But I just love writing.
All right. How quickly can you come up with a story?
Like that. I could write a story about, for example, Universal. I could make Universal about a globe that sits inside of an office, the universe, and then the globe sees all of North Hollywood, and then when something bad happens, the globe turns into, has legs and superpowers and different weapons. From California, it shoots water. From Florida, it beams the sun down, and I can just write about it.
Okay. How do you select your names of the characters?
Well, I always try to think of things of today. That's how I select my names of my character. That's the question you asked. I think of things of today. I also think of like something that's catchy. You know, like two names coming together. Like I have one called Polar Power. You know, you can almost imagine what it's about, but the name make you wonder. Polar Power. You know, Fiona the Finder. This is Fiona the Finder right here. This is Fiona the Finder. That's a catchy name, but it's about a little girl that can find anything, you know? Gig Girl. This is about a girl that can dance, and when she start dancing, crooks can't control it, so she start kicking their butt. You know, that's just an example. Siobhan Shake, Dig Diesel, Mali Mama. Mali Mama's about the tamale lady. Chaparados, tamale. But she's a bad motor scooter. Don't mess with Mali Mama.
What was the writing process like?
Well, once I start writing, my writing process is once I start writing, I don't sometimes even want to stop. Sometimes I have to stop in order to get some sleep and get some rest. But every time I'm writing one story, I'm thinking of another story to go with it. And then sometimes I stop because I've been in thought of the story that'll go with one of my other characters, and I grab that book and start writing it that one, and so on and so on.
Okay. Are any of your stories relatable? And do you think any of them can help real life issues?
Yes, a lot of them are relatable. For example, Papa Charlie, you know, this is about an old man that just sits on his porch all day and watches everything. But when he sees people doing bad stuff, his weapon is his canes. He kick butt with those canes. But every time something happens, if he kick a bad guy butt, he tells the bad guy, man, what made you do this? Talk to God, change your life. All of them have messages in them. All of them are pertain to everyday life, and they all have positive messages about, you know, what to do and what not to do as far as your life's concerned.
Okay, that's cool. Honestly, this right here is really amazing. Something new. I'm sure the kids, grown-ups, everybody's gonna love it. And I'm sure to be looking for this real soon.
Oh yeah. Yes. When I get this deal done, whoever give me this deal, I can do like 20 different voices. I can change my voice, I can act. They ain't gotta do but get me in a studio. Get me in a studio, give me some money, pay me mine, put me in the studio, let's go to work. And after that, it's a wrap. Then from here on in, they'll be talking about Global Force. You know, because like I said, it's household names. It's things people do every day. This is Maneuver. This is a little girl on a skateboard that can make this skateboard turn to anything on wheels. This is Stingy. This is a cat that can turn to any kind of cat. This is Wonder Wheel, about a whale bigger than an island that controls the whole ocean. You know, and as you can see right here, I got stacks and stacks of books and names and stuff all on my books. These are some of my books and tabs and stuff. When I feel like writing, I just start writing. But I've already took care of my copyrights. I've already taken care of my trademarks. All I need is somebody to pay attention and to think ahead and say, wait a minute, this is the money. Already, Disney has grossed $20 billion after they gave Stan Lee 4.5. They grossed $20 billion just off of Iron Man a few times and a couple other movies. What you think this is gonna do? New modern day superheroes? And kids that I know, family members and kids, that they see these pictures, they're like, I want the Wonder Wheel. Can I have that diesel? This just lets me know, along with God put me in this position to do this. And he told me this is gonna happen. I hope you guys are the one. I hope you guys don't look back later on and say, damn it, we should have dealt with that kid, Anthony James. Those things are going crazy. And then you still got Blu-ray, you still got DVD. These things are gonna smash box office records. And then, like I said, once we put Glotion out as a movie, this brings everybody to the limelight. This puts all the superheroes out at once. Then we can start dropping movies individually as you guys choose. What I mean by you guys, if it's you, whoever decides to deal with me, you won't be vetted. And I learned fast, and I'm a good listener. I'm a boss, I'm a king, but I'm a very good listener. Wisdom and understanding is the key. And be wise and understand this. Don't sleep on this. Oh, you're going to regret it. And Mali Mama's not going to get you tamales if you sleep on this global force, okay? You better pay attention, whoever you are. And let's get these billions of dollars, baby. I'm ready to go to work right now. Got my briefcase. Peace. God bless. One love.